Hey guys, Scripture, we're here with another video, and insider rumor suggests that Kathleen Kennedy will remain Lucasfilm head through at least Q2 2025. I've talked about this if you've been following me for any length of time. I talked about this fairly recently, that she's going to leave when she's dang well good and ready to leave. And I don't claim to have the answer as to why that is. I don't claim to know why any company keeps somebody on that's a loser. I don't get it. I don't understand. We had the Forbes article, 6 months ago, that described that all the financial situations that have gone on with Lucasfilm and how actually Star Wars itself has not even made back the money that they spent to buy it. Like, not even close. Like 6 months ago, they had profited something like $2.6 billion, and they spent $4 buying it. And it's been 10 years, 12 years, whatever it's been. Was it 2012 or 2014 you sold it to them? I don't know, whatever. Either way, that's a long time. And it was literally a license to print money. And, you know, the people that make the claim that they've made money don't understand how business works and business expenses work. And I'll put it to you this way. If your profit, any business in the world, let's take construction, right? If you're profiting 10% on any given project, that's considered very standard and pretty good. That's what that's considered. So, like, if you bought land, right, for $100,000 and you built a house on it, you spent, say, another $100,000 on the house. Now you're $200,000, and then you couldn't even sell it within 10 years for anything more than, for say, $120,000. That's what you're going to get for it. That's literally what's happened here with Star Wars. They bought it for $4 and they've made back $2.6. If you were the investors in Disney, you would probably be okay with a 10% return. That's fairly standard in business. Now, you probably expected more, considering that it's Star Wars, but you'd probably be okay with that. But she's a loser in terms of the financial return you've received back. And this doesn't even include things like, this is just Star Wars. This doesn't include things like Willow, things like Indiana Jones, all the other stupid projects that haven't worked. I find it also very interesting that people at Disney want to sort of bring in this sort of more modern approach with more sort of modern thinking, and whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it woke or you want to call it whatever, but nobody ever stops and thinks like let's say you could do that, right? And let's assume it was possible to do that successfully. Insert sort of those sort of ways of thinking into these IPs that have existed for 30, 40 years. If you thought you could do that, why would you put a boomer as the person in charge of that? Like, even from just like I don't think you can do that personally. I don't think it's possible. But let's say it was. Why would you think a boomer at the helm of that would work? Somebody who grew up in an era completely detached from any of those perspectives. Why would you think that? Like what are you doing? So, like, the whole thing is insane to me with Kathleen Kennedy. The whole thing's insane. For whatever reason, and I go back to the beginning, I don't know why. The board is just going to let her keep going and going and going and going forever. And the only thing I can think of is that she has information about some of these people involved in Hollywood, and it's the type of information that can get people in a lot of trouble. That's my assumption. I have no idea. Like why would Leslie Headland get a show when she was Harvey Weinstein's assistant? Right? She must have known a lot of stuff was going on and didn't say anything, but she knew a lot of stuff was going on, which means she probably knows a lot of people that did a lot of really bad things. Is she getting that position because, you know, her and Kathy know a lot of stuff about a lot of these guys? You know? Because I haven't heard a single solitary soul, female, say anything about the fact that why is this person who was Harvey Weinstein's assistant and would have known what was going on and never said anything getting jobs in this apparently woke situation? Or is it a situation where her and Kathy know so much bad stuff about these guys in Hollywood that they just get carte blanche and they can do whatever they want? It makes you wonder, right? It makes you wonder. But either way, she's not leaving. She's here till at least Q2 2025. And I think she'll continue from there. Because like she said, she's going to be here until she gets a win. And I think she thinks it's going to be Mandalorian and Grogu. And I'm guessing she's probably going to stay until that comes out. That's my prediction. It's funny, it's funny though that all these guys, oh yeah, Kathleen Kennedy's there's a civil war, all those rumors about her. She is untouchable. She is untouchable because she knows stuff. That's the only explanation that makes any sense. I heard, Corey Feldman's said some stuff, and so you think about what some of the stuff he said, and then you connect it to Kathleen Kennedy and her relationship with other directors and people like that, and you start to put it together, and you go, what's really going on? I don't know. I just don't know. Star Wars remains one of the most influential franchises of all time. Since Disney acquired Lucasfilm, the canon underwent significant changes, with many fans still favoring the broader and more inclusive pre-Disney divisions over the streamlined official canon. Star Wars universe remains a vast and beloved fictional world. Amid all the changes and challenges at Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy and Company's president has managed to maintain her position and continues to oversee the Star Wars franchise under Disney. Regardless of opinions on her leadership, Kennedy remains a pivotal figure in shaping the future of Star Wars. Awesome. Doesn't that make you guys feel good that Kennedy still remains a pivotal figure in shaping the future of Star Wars? Yay. Kennedy's tenure has not been without controversy. Many fans have criticized her decisions, blaming her for the franchise's recent struggles. Although there were rumors about her potential retirement, it now appears that Kennedy will continue to lead Lucasfilm for the foreseeable future. In other words, she's getting renewed in October, guys. Her contract is going to run out, and she's going to be given a new contract. It's all bubkiss. I don't know why people get excited about her leaving anyway. Who do you think is going to replace her? Like Pablo Hidalgo is going to do a better job? Like he's the guy who's been in the writers group approving garbage like The Acolyte that wrecks lore. A supposed phenom expert in Star Wars lore ruins Star Wars lore. It's a joke. Like these people are absolute hacks. And they totally disrespect the IP like beyond words. What you think if Filoni took over Lucasfilm, you think it's gonna get better? Like Taiki Waititi, like what? Like who's gonna replace her? That's gonna all of a sudden change anything and make it better? John, is Favreau gonna do it? I mean, maybe if all these people weren't around him, maybe he would. But ultimately, it all remains the same because the shareholders want this. They believe in using these IPs to try and change the world and how they view, I don't know, gender and different things. So they're dumb enough that they think that Star Wars fans are going to change their mind about how they feel about that. Because you hired a lesbian director, or because you put in a chick who says she's non-binary. Like, come on. Whatever. But that's what they think. They think that if they do that, you as a human being are going to be like, you know what? Yeah, I agree that there's 500 genders because Star Wars told me that the main lead actress is a non-binary. Like that. No, they actually think that. We know that. Again, I've brought this up before. The behind the scenes footage or whatever, the secret camera footage of the Disney VP who says that. They actually think that. Which tells you that just because you're rich doesn't mean you're smart. You could be extraordinarily stupid and be rich. It happens. It happens all the time. Clearly. The latest insider rumor shared by the reputable Jeff Schneider, also known as the Insnider, suggests that Kathleen Kennedy is expected to stay on as head of Lucasfilm until at least Q2 of 2025. This information was also reported by a trusted fan site. Okay, yeah, whatever. Well, we lack specific details. So what's coming out for Lucasfilm in Q2 of 2025? Nothing Star Wars is coming out in that period. I don't know if there's anything else from Lucasfilm. I don't think there is. So this is all... It's all, like... it's until at least Q2 of 2025. She ain't leaving then either. She ain't leaving in Q2 of 2025. There's no big project. There's nothing that's going to let her leave with a good legacy, right? Nothing major's coming out. Like the Rey movie's 2026 or 2027, if it even ever gets made, because they still don't even have a script after a year or whatever. And then Mandalorian and Grogu is 2026. Lando's who knows when. Droids, never happening. None of this stuff. So this idea that she's leaving in quarter 2 of 2025 is also garbage. Everyone is done with the Force's female agenda enough already. Dude, she's not going anywhere. I've never seen somebody actively hated by nerds, but this lady won the prize. She's laughing, rolling to the bank. I give her props as much as people seem to hate her. Why would you be like, way to go, you made a bunch of money by making people mad. Hey, props, guy. Like, that's what I don't understand is why people care so much about, like, celebrities and actors and stuff. And, like, they made their bag, man. Like, yeah, but they compromised their integrity. Like, it's just, like, way to go. I am no part of the Disney is too woke crowd, but I agree she has to go. Most of the projects under her have been canceled or flopped, all except Filoni pet projects. Deadpool until you're 90. Got something to add. Hey, it's again. So there you go. So when she doesn't leave second quarter 2025, we'll have another rumor that she's going to leave, second quarter 2026. She's staying until those big projects come out. I think that's what she's banking on. And I think she's mostly banking on Mandalorian and Grogu. There's nothing else to bank on. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, either that or she's leaving and her legacy's trash. So, even if that movie is really good, her legacy's still pretty much trash. But it would at least be kind of leaving on a high note. So, that's my take, guys. This is all nonsense. Kathleen Kennedy's going to leave when she wants. They're going to renew her contract in October. All the stupid rumors about this and that, and she's leaving, and this person's leaving, and this is happening. None of them have come true. This is just the same people for 14 years taking a dump on Star Wars, on Indie, on all Lucasfilm stuff. It's no different than HBO with what they're doing with Lord of the Rings. They think that they can change it into some sort of stupid thing for modern Earth, and it doesn't work, and no one likes it. Everybody hates it, and it's losing money. But they just keep doing it because they don't care about money, because they think they're going to change your brain and you're going to take on their worldview because of their TV shows and movies. Blah! Never going to happen. Keep losing money. Have fun, folks. Anyways, guys, if you like this content, please like, subscribe. Always helps the channel. And feel free to check on anything else on my channel. Feel free to comment below. Would love to hear from you. And have yourselves a really good day.